up, Creepyheads? It's always good to see you. I hope you've been great. I'm here to entertain you.
Creepyhead Production presents Creepyhead Mindfuck number 10. You're here. We made it. Thank you for participating. Now on with the show. It's Creepyhead Mindfuck time.
Creepyhead Mindfuck, Creepyhead Mindfuck. Random facts for you and me. Creepyhead Mindfuck, Creepyhead Mindfuck. It's the place to be. Yeah!
Parallel universe. While the concept of parallel universes is largely theoretical, it's certainly ripe with possibilities that can veer into the creepyverse. Here's some examples of the madness. Doppelgangers with a dark side. Imagine meeting another version of yourself, but one who made different choices, leading them down a much darker path. What if they're not friendly? Unforeseen dangers. Our natural laws might not apply in other universes. What if we encounter a parallel world where gravity is reversed or the air is poisonous? Glitches in reality. Some theories suggest that contact between universes might be possible, but what if the contact isn't a smooth merging, but a violent collision, causing tears in the fabric of reality? Infinite possibilities, infinite terrors. If there are truly infinite universes, then every conceivable horror exists somewhere. Universes where humanity never evolved, or where we are enslaved by alien beings, or where the laws of physics create unimaginable suffering. The unknown. Perhaps the scariest thing is that we simply don't know what's out there. The possibilities are literally endless, and some of them could be truly terrifying. It's important to remember that these are just speculations. The existence of parallel universes is still a matter of debate among scientists, but it's fun and a little chilling to imagine the possibilities. Wait, did those eyes just move? That creepy feeling when you walk past a picture and it seems like the eyes are following you. It's a classic spooky experience. Here's the deal. It's all about perception. Our brains are wired to look for faces and interpret eye contact. When we see a face in a picture, our brains automatically try to figure out where the person is looking. In real life, our eyes constantly adjust to take in information about depth and perspective. But a picture is flat, so no matter where you stand in front of it, the eyes will stay in the same position. It's the illusion of following. Because the eyes in the picture don't change, your brain interprets this as the eyes following you as you move. It's like your brain is trying to make sense of the 2D image in a 3D world, and it creates this illusion of the eyes tracking you. Here's the creepy part. Some studies suggest that this feeling of being watched can trigger a primal fear of response in humans. It might be connected to our ancestors' need to be aware of potential predators or threats in their environment. So that creepy feeling you might get might be a leftover survival mechanism. Want to try it? Find a portrait or a photo where the person is looking straight ahead. Move around the room and see if the eyes seem to follow you. It's a pretty common phenomenon, and it can definitely give you the chills. Carnivals. Carnivals, with their flashing lights and sugary smells, are often associated with fun and excitement. However, they can also have a darker, creepier side, such as a seedy history. Carnivals have a long history, and some of that history is less than savory. In the past, some carnivals were known for attracting con artists, grifters, and even criminals. This reputation has lingered, and some people still associate carnivals with a sense of danger or unease. The unsettling atmosphere. The combination of loud noises, bright lights, and crowds of people can create an overwhelming and even unsettling atmosphere for some. This can be especially true at night, when the darkness and shadows can amplify the feeling of unease. The creepy clowns. Clowns are a staple of many carnivals, but they can also be a source of fear for some people. The exaggerated makeup, bright colors, and unpredictable behavior of clowns can be unsettling, and some people have a genuine phobia of them called coulrophobia. Unsafe rides. While carnival rides are generally safe, there have been instances of accidents and malfunctions. This can make some people feel anxious or uneasy about riding them, especially the older or less well-maintained rides. The unsavory characters. Carnivals can attract a variety of people, and not all of them have good intentions. The reports of harassment, people getting scammed, or even assaulted at carnivals adds a layer of creepy. Abandoned carnivals. The image of an abandoned carnival can be particularly creepy. The rusting rides, faded signs, and empty tents can create a sense of desolation and decay. Some people find these abandoned places fascinating, while others find them downright terrifying. The Golden Record. The Golden Record is a message to the cosmos attached to the Voyager spacecraft and is a beautiful and hopeful project. However, some aspects of it, when viewed from a certain angle, can be a little unsettling. The unintended interpretation. While the record's contents were carefully chosen to be universally understandable, there's no guarantee that an alien civilization would interpret them as intended. What we consider a peaceful greeting could be seen as something else entirely. Maybe a challenge, a declaration of war, or simply incomprehensible noise. Imagine an alien race misinterpreting the images and sounds, leading to a negative perception of humanity. The "here we are" signal. The very fact of sending a message out into the vast unknown is a bit creepy in itself. We're essentially announcing our presence to potentially anything out there. While the intent is benevolent, it raises the question, what if someone hostile is listening? We are essentially broadcasting our location, a bit like shouting, "Here we are!" in a dark forest. No response guaranteed. The vastness of space and the potential for time delays means we might never receive a response. The record could drift for billions of years, a lonely testament to a civilization that may no longer exist. This adds to the melancholy and a bit of cosmic horror. The dark forest theory. Some theories pose that the universe is a dangerous place and that any civilization that broadcasts its presence is essentially inviting destruction. From this perspective, sending the Golden Record could be seen as a reckless and potentially catastrophic act. Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day, while a celebration of love and my anniversary, has some surprisingly creepy origins and traditions. Lupercalia, the holiday roots can be traced back to the ancient Roman festival of Lupercalia, a rather wild and, by modern standards, disturbing celebration. It involved animal sacrifices, ritualistic whipping, and a matchmaking lottery where men would randomly draw the names of women to be paired with for the festival, and sometimes beyond. Bloody beginnings. The Lupercalia festival included some rather gruesome practices. Men would run through the streets striking women with thongs made of goat hides, believing this would increase fertility. Not exactly romance. St. Valentine's Day martyrdom. The connection to St. Valentine is itself shrouded in mystery and potentially morbid. There are several different saints named Valentine, and the one associated with the holiday was likely martyred on February 14th. So the day of love is also a day of death. Vinegar Valentines. In the Victorian era, alongside sweet and sentimental cards, there was a trend of sending vinegar valentines. These were insulting and often cruel messages, sometimes anonymously sent to those who have scorned a suitor or were otherwise disliked. Not exactly the spirit of love. Superstitions and spells. In the past, various strange and sometimes creepy superstitions were associated with Valentine's Day. Women would perform rituals to try to see their future husbands in dreams, sometimes involving bizarre food combinations or sleeping with strange objects under their pillows. Happy Valentine's Day. Scientology. Scientology is a controversial organization, and some of its practices and beliefs have been described as creepy and disturbing, like auditing. This is a core practice in Scientology, where members are questioned about their past experiences and thoughts using an e-meter, a device that supposedly measures emotional responses. The sessions can be lengthy and intense, and some critics claim that they are used to extract personal information that can later be used to control members. Operating Thetan levels. These are advanced levels of spiritual development in Scientology, which involve secret teachings and beliefs that are only revealed to members who have paid large sums of money. Some of these beliefs are quite bizarre, involving alien overlords and past life traumas. Disconnection. This is a practice where Scientologists are encouraged to cut ties with family and friends who are critical of Scientology or considered suppressive persons. This can lead to families being torn apart and individuals being isolated from their support networks. Fair game. This is a policy that was introduced by Scientology founder L. Ron Hubbard, which states that anyone who opposes Scientology can be tricked, sued, or lied to. This has been interpreted as a license to harass and intimidate critics of Scientology. Sea Org. This is a religious order within Scientology where members live and work on ships or in special facilities. They are subject to strict discipline and are expected to dedicate their lives to Scientology. Some former members have described harsh living conditions and forced labor within Sea Org. Side note, there's a groundhog that comes to my backyard that I feed walnuts to, and I named him Elron.